Okay, so this is how you make the linking loops stitch that I've got here on this rather nice orange coloured yarn by Stylecraft. You will have made a series of loops. These loops are 12 chains long each, and you can see that they happen every 4 rows or so. Here there's 3 rows between, and then on the 4th row is when you make the loop, and you will have done this all the way up. So on this piece of fabric I had 6 rows of these loops, but I've already put these 2 pairs, these 2 pairs into this cable pattern, and it's a really easy thing to do, and yet it looks much more complicated than it actually is. So I'm going to show you how it works now. I'm going to always be working with 1 pair of loops going all the way up here, so 1 column of loops and a 2nd column of loops, and these are the ones that are always going to get crossed over each other. So the first thing that happens is that you take the lowest loop here on your right and you thread it through the loop above. No, you don't, I'm sorry. You put the upper loop through the lower loop, just like that. Okay, so it's always the one above that goes in the one below. Let's do that on the other side. So the one above goes through the one below. Okay, so they've got 2 little bunny ears sticking up now. Now we're going to do the cross. Now the cross is the thing that you just have to pay attention to, because what I've done here is I've done this row here where all the crosses run the correct way, but if we look along here, I've gone right over left, right over left, oops, left over right, right over left, all the way up, but then I've made another error up here, right up here, and we've got the left going over the right again. So it's very easy to be making those mistakes and crossing the wrong way. So always when you're doing the crossing, just remember, which way am I doing it? And which way I'm going to be doing it in this demonstration is that I do the left one first. So the left, lower left, is going to be threaded over the upper right. So I've got a cross going that way. And then my lower right is going to get threaded through, done it again, or is going to get threaded over my upper left. There you go. So I've got this X shape now with the right, very definitely the right loop over the left. So the next stage is to go and do the straight up ones like we did at the beginning. So I've got my bunny ears, and now I'm going to cross my bunny ears, and the left one is going to get put over the upper right, and the right one is going to get put over the upper left. And I've got my cross, and I can check it's the same as the one below. Hooray! So let's carry on. I'm going to go straight up, and then I'm going to cross left, and then I'm going to cross right. Okay, then I'm going to do straight up again, straight up again, and I'm going to cross the left one. Here it comes. And then I'm going to cross the right one. There it goes. Okay. Then we're going to go up and up, and then my cross, left, and my cross with the right one. And I'll carry on all the way up. But I just want to show you now how to secure these loops when you get to the top. So over here we can see I've already got to the top, I've got 2 bunny ears, and what on earth am I going to fasten them into? Well, you want to get hold of your yarn and put your crochet hook through your working loop, and then we're going to crochet to the point where the loops are. So just let me get this bit done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know I've got 5 to start with, so in my particular pattern, so there's 5. Right, how am I going to secure this? Really, really easy. I'm going to put my hook through the loop, and then I'm just going to work an ordinary double crochet stitch. If you're in the US, of course, you're going to call that a single crochet stitch. So 1, 2, here it comes, here's my loop, hook through the loop, and then behind there, you can see behind there, I'm going to work my pattern stitch, which for me is a double crochet stitch. So let's just get across these 5 here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we are. I need my secure, so I'm going to go hook through, yeah, and then I'm going to look behind, find my stitch. Where's my next stitch? I'm not skipping a stitch or anything here, I'm just taking the next stitch in the row, and then I'm going to work my stitch. And then for me, I've got 2 stitches between these cables, and then I'm going to take my hook through the loop and through the next stitch in the fabric behind the loop, and pull through the loop and the stitch, and then finish it off as a normal double crochet. And then I would carry on and finish the whole row in that way. So that's what I've got when I finished. Some nice cables that are really, really easy to make. I hope you found that interesting and useful. My name is Jane Howorth, and have a look for my other videos. Thank you.